Yeah.
Well, Chad, we want to give our people some helpful tips and tools for sharing and showing the gospel. You are discipleship pastor extraordinaire.
Yeah.
What are some of the tips and tools and tricks that you've used in the past to help you share your faith?
Oh, man. Yeah. So when I worked at a furniture warehouse, every Monday I would come in just talking with the guys, and that would be my lead-in. I was looking for the opportunity to engage in spiritual conversation, but my lead-in would be, hey, man, what'd you guys get into over the weekend? Because I'm anticipating that follow-up question after they tell me about their weekend, and we chat about that for a little bit. They're going to ask me, hey, how about you? What'd you do this weekend?
Right.
And every weekend, going to church on Sunday is a part of what I do. And so that's an easy in, and it just provides me with the opportunity to turn the question on them again and just say, hey, man, how about you guys? Are you a part of a church anywhere? And if I do have the opportunity to sit down and have a more thorough conversation, again, it's designed to be conversational. It's the 3 circles. It's a life conversation guide is what it's subtitled. But it, instead of 4 main parts, it has 3. God's design, brokenness, and how the gospel of Jesus Christ mends the brokenness and helps us once again.
And the benefit of that is you can jump in.
Oh, yeah.
On any of those 3 things.
That's
right?
what I love about that one. So
yeah.
If I were to put one tool in somebody's hand and say, hey, start here, that's what it would be. There's 3 circles.
Gotcha.
Yeah. God's design, brokenness, and how that leads us to pursue Jesus. Ideally, these are conversations that are happening in the context of a relationship.
Right.
It's not
That's
just
right.
a one and done. Hopefully, there's an ongoing conversation with this person.
It often takes multiple conversations with people and multiple times of pushing back and multiple times of, are you sure about that?
Right.
I think about in Acts 17, you have Paul shares the gospel. Mm-hmm. And what's interesting is at the end of the passage, there are 3 different responses. It says, when they heard about the resurrection of the dead, it said some mocked. Mm-hmm. Some were like, this is ridiculous. Yeah. I don't want nothing to do with this.
Right.
No, not for me. Okay, that's one. People outright reject, right? But then it says, some said, we will hear you again about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they're like, okay, I'm not quite there yet, but that was interesting.
Right.
And you've gotten me thinking, and I would like to have a second conversation about this. That's good. And the 3rd category says, but some believed.
Right.
And they followed.
Right.
And so the goal for evangelism is, if they're not in that 3rd category of believing, to help get them to the next category.
That's good.